You gotta let that ride for a little bit. Yes. What is good, my people? Welcome back to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I am your host, Youre. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 159. That's crazy to say that. Of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Shout out to my man Gemini 4D for that intro. Using that for a few more weeks and then moving on to something else. Shout out to the packed house in here tonight. And shout out to this shade of blue that I'm living with right now. What the hell is that all about? Let's before we go any further, bro. Let's see if we can handle that real quick. There we go. All right, we're looking human again. I ain't looking like a damn Smurf. Anyhow, shout out to the packed house we got in here right now. Let's see who's all with us, man. Let us see. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. All right, who we got in here? No one you know. Dixie Freely, Mr. Wallace, J Paz, I'm about to say DJ Gelati. Good Lord. Gelati Beats, DJ Nocturnal, Jay Bishop. My man DJ Promo's in the house. Gemini 4D, RTO Beats, Mike Notes. Who is that? Pashi. Hey, Pashi or Patchy. Thank you. I'm not going to screw up the rest of your name. Thank you for coming through. That is a new name. RTO Beats, Mike Notes. Black Math, my wife Samaya. AS, Agent Smith 78. Miss Pam, Miss Tiffany. Dixie Freely, Ja Rose, Miss Lena. And I'm pretty sure there's a few other people here. Dunsworth is in the building. All right. Malik Hunter's in the building. Welcome. We got some new peeps up in here, man. I love it. It's all good. So yeah, thank y'all for coming through and let's start the show. What are we doing? All right. So here we go. Episode 159. Shout out to Lay Rose checking in. Thank you. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if that's Lay or Leia or Lee. Rose. Last name Rose. Thank you for coming through. Anyhow, my mind works in mysterious ways, creatively. And I get inspiration, and I've said this plenty of times before, I get inspiration from a little bit of everything when it comes to creating my own music, as well as, putting this stuff together. It's Lee. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up for me. I've been calling you Lay for like 4 weeks now, I think. Thank you for clearing that up for me. What was I getting ready to say? So yeah, I come up with stuff just looking at certain things or being around certain things, certain emotions. I get ideas in the shower. However, I get all kind of crazy ideas. This particular week, I got an idea from my good friend, my man's Gamma Pods, aka DJ Nocturnal. Oh, and it never. Oh, there it is. There we go. Look at this guy. DJ Nocturnal standing in between two boats, two yachts, smiling his ass off. I love it. So I had a little conversation with him on this picture. And before I got ready to type the last comment, that's when I got inspired. So there is this genre or subgenre of music called Yacht Rock. And trust me, it's not what you think. It is, but it isn't. Yacht Rock just happens to be a subgenre of like pop rock, basically, that got categorized as yacht rock. I'm assuming by well-to-do people who actually ride on yachts. The funny part about yacht rock is I know a lot of people stayed away from this thing because they were like, "What the hell is yacht rock?" But we've heard yacht rock. We've been listening to it all our lives. If you're around my age or whatever. So that's what we're doing this week. We're taking some yacht rock and integrating it into our songs. And we actually have 14 submissions this week. This is going to be a very interesting show. Let's kick things off with my man who has been on a roll. He's been doing his thing. He had to step out a couple of weeks, but he is very serious about participating now. Representing Jersey, my man, Dre Smith. Yes, sir. Dre Smith kicking things off. 159. Ooh, let's see what we got. Glad to be back. I hope you enjoyed this instrumental. I used the sample from a Yacht Rock playlist that I researched, and the artist's name is Donald Fagen. I added instrumentation along with the sample chops. Peace. If you did not know who Donald Fagen is, you have to know who Steely Dan is. Steely Dan is one of my favorite groups of all time. If for nothing else, because I love their music, but if for nothing else, I love the sonic quality of their music. Their mixing and just how everything sounds is absolutely beautiful. Even for back in like the 70s and the 80s, it sounded incredible. But Donald Fagen has done a lot of work on his own. So shout out to that. I really, really, really liked that track. I think it was Jelani or whoever actually pulled that out. Actually pointed that out about the drums. The drums were smacking. I love that. Nice and resonant on the drums. Excellent, excellent choice of the drums. I like the sample. I like the bass line. I like how everything was going as far as like the you had the piano in there. It had some organs. It had a bass line. I liked how everything was going. My only complaint, it's very small, is that it just needed a little more variation, just a little bit, because I know it was around, I think around the 120, 130 is where it actually changed a little bit, like it did a drop, changed for a little bit, and then came to the main part. That's my only complaint, Dre. And it's not even a complaint. It's just a suggestion. Go back, flip that up, tweak that up a little bit. But other than that, way to come back, man. I know you've been taking care of some business. Look like you're back ready to rock. And thank you for coming back and having you on the team, man. Props to that. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go holler at this cat right here. This is another dude that I was trying to get to freaking work for some time. He finally started working this year, and he has been on a roll. He has turned something in every week since, I want to say, the second or third week this year. So props to my man, Dap Dunlap. Dap Dunlap. That was crazy, dog. Hey, before I go any further, I gotta point out Black Mav's comment. Place your belongings in this bag and don't try anything funny. Dap Dunlap. He was quoting as Dap Dunlap. Yo, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. I like what he had going on there. I like the sounds that he used there. Let's take a look at the submission real quick. This was a good challenge for me. I have yet to make a rock type beat, but I enjoyed the process. Last week I was rushed, but wanted to submit something to keep my momentum going. Hope you enjoy. Be well. Okay. So he didn't say whether or not he actually sampled. Didn't sound like anything. Sound like he did that organically. And he has some very good ideas in that track. I like all the sounds and the stuff that he actually had laid down. He has some very good ideas. My only thing is the production needs to be tight. The sequence itself needs to be a little tighter because this stuff certain instruments or elements are like going off in the directions that they really don't need to. And it's kind of getting away from the rest of the beat. But, however, and I know Dap is still, he's still coming into this, so to speak. He's still getting used to making beats on a regular basis and rocking out with us. More importantly, once again, I love the idea there. I really do. I love all the instruments he used. I love the instrumentation, at least where he was trying to go. It just needs to be tightened up. That's it. And again, as I've said several times, I would definitely want you to go back, Dap. Tighten this up a little bit with the sequences if need be, get with me, and I can kind of, give you some ideas on how. But what you have here, this foundation, and once everything is tight, This is going to be really dope. Really dope. But yo, props for that, my man. Way to go. Chad is actually giving it to him. Like, yeah, this is dope. Straight up. Shout out for that, my man, Dap. Thank you, sir. All right, let's keep it going. Let's head over to Boston. Boston, Mass. Holla at this cat right here. My man, Freehand. What in the hell is going on in Boston? Yo, hey guys, here's my submission. I use Daryl Hall and John Oates, obviously. I love how you work that. Daryl Hall and John Oates, bass line and drums from I Can't Go For That, then layered it with the drum loop that I created. Then I added a vocal chop to it. I decided to change it up into something totally different at the 145-minute mark of the beat. I changed the bass line into a different sound, which I did hear that. I'm not feeling this one sound quality. I'm not feeling this one on the sound quality, but I made the best of it. I hope you guys enjoy. Yo. Cats is clouded. Like, because I've said a couple of times, you know, since he's been here and participating, I've said that dude said he's only been messing around with beats for like 6 months or so. And this is the kind of stuff that he's putting out, because this is crazy. So cats in the chat, you know, around, I should say in the crew, ain't having it. Like, this dude's a liar, Doug. No, the liars are from Chicago. Totally different team. Anyhow, no, Freehand, I like what you had going on here, dude. This was crazy. I do like the old I Can't Go For That, because that's one of my favorite joints, and Hall & Oates is one of my favorite groups of all time as well. I like the way you used that and then played a bunch of different stuff on top of it, and it had different phases of the track. Crazy, man. I really, really like what you're doing. And if you're truthfully only about 6 months or so in, you're on a great path, dude. I got to give you props. You are on the path to do some great things, man. So props to you on that. Big time. Thank you for that submission, man. And the only thing I can say is keep it going. Please, please, please. You are doing great. Thank you, man. Let's see what we got here. We got some new people. Wide Body just checked in. Shout out to Netmaker. Shout out to Junior Gomez in the building. Sheesh, man. Once again, Tuesday night, paying off. Shout out to Jay Bishop. I don't know if I shouted him out earlier. I got him now, though. Who else we got in here? We shouted out Malik. We shouted out Lee Rose. Patchy. We shouted. We got everybody covered for the moment. Make sure if you're watching with us right now, make sure you get your like or variance of it in before the end of the show, and we would definitely show you some love before the end of at the end of the show. Thank you for rocking with us. All right, let's go holler at this cat right here. This is my guy because he came into the group and immediately got to work. I think it was like maybe that first week or two after he first joined last fall, and he's been handling his business, man. So shout out to this guy right here, Ja Rose. I told you, this guy's on a tear, man. He's handling major business right now. Shout out to Ja. Scrapped my song last night and I got this together. This artist made a few Yacht Rock playlists. Okay. I see what he's saying. I pitched and filtered the sample, then chopped it up. Hashtag we are CMA. So if you did not hear it, as a very, very, and my wife is watching, so let me be very careful how I word this. My first wife that I never actually married, Sade, he got a Sade sample in there. I think that was from Cherish the Day, one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite albums that she's ever done. I absolutely love that. But yeah, I love what Ja's doing right now. I'm really, really enjoying his creativity and everything that he's been turning in lately. He's been on point, man. He still has a little bit to go, but he has all of the seeds and all the ingredients are there, man. All of the ideas are there. And the more, and a lot of people would tell you this, Ja, the more you practice, so to speak, or at least jump into the podcast every week, you get these challenges. And the more you stick with it, man, dude, your production is already on the way. Say like another year or so, you're going to be killing it, dude. Seriously. Only thing I have to say about this is, as far as negatively, and it's not really a negative. So once again, some of the elements need to be tightened up as far as the sequence. But I love all the ideas, all the sounds, everything that you did in this track. I freaking love it. Trust that. There is nothing bad to say about this track. It's just suggestions. Some of that stuff needs to be tightened just a little bit. Bring it closer to the groove. But man, you are killing it. Especially, I think that was right before the 1 minute mark when it broke down. Jeez, man. You are on a roll. Thank you, Ja. That was sickening. Thank you, my man. All right, let's go holler at this dude right here, man. He has been one of our favorite people to turn stuff in. He's been on a path where he's constantly elevating, constantly growing. So let's see what he did this week. My man, okay, Joey. Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Joey has been on a path since he came and started rocking with us. And he's been with us. He came at the top of last year. That's right. He was in the class of, which was the first episode of the year. So he's been with us for a while now. And this dude, I've seen his production go from one place to another, a better place, so to speak. And he has been improving a lot. And now that he apparently took off when we took off, he didn't make any beats. But now that he's back on his grind, he's sounding really, really dope. I love that right there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hello, just turning in my assignment, and the sample I used was You're the Only Woman by Ambrosia. Nice. The synth sound is a feature on the MPC 5000 that I used for this track. The sound effects is from a free pack by Capson Pro Audio. Oh, nice. And here it is, and I hope you enjoy. That was dope. I like the minimalism of this track, straight up, because you could go all out and have all kind of cymbals and stuff going every way. He had the sample be the highlight. He had some drums underneath it. Didn't have any hi-hats, which is a unique choice, but sometimes it's necessary because you don't want to take away from the track. You don't want to cloud the track. And that, so he had some percussion like a shaker, and this just, on the notes, kind of doing that. The sample chop was really, really, really dope. I like the sample. I like everything about this track. And then it got to just after the 1 minute mark where it broke down to where it was just a sample playing. That was dope. Now, we ran into a little difficulty at the end of the song because he actually switched up the pattern. The whole pattern was completely different at the end of the song from like a minute 20, I think that it actually, no, it's about a minute 10 on. It was really, 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 really dope what he was trying to do. Again, that tightened because it was like a big gap. It's like the beat was going and it just almost stopped. and it was like one or two beats that was off, and then it starts up again, just like, whoa. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about when I say you got to tighten up your sequences. That right there will kill people. That just kills the whole groove. But yo, that was great. I really, really love what you had going in there. I got the, once again, as I've been saying in the other joints, all the ideas are there. That last part is the only thing that threw me off, Joey. But dude, continue doing what you are doing. You are killing it. Trust. Thank you for that, my man. All right, let's come up to Detroit, man. Let's go holler at this cat right here. The guy who's on a conquest. My dude, no one, you know. Man, listen. I'm just going to say this really, really quick before I go any further. I know no one is on a mission this year. We talked about it. You are on the path. I have to say, this is definitely your best work to date. Definitely. You are on the path. Please, please, please continue. What you did here, I need more of that stuff. And I know that has a lot to do with the sample material or the assignment, blah, blah, blah. I know. But that was dope, no one. Good Lord. No one is another dude. And I know he had beat making experience prior to coming to CMA. But since he's been with us, this dude has been experimenting and trying different things and accomplishing them. And slowly but surely moving up that ladder. Dude, you are on the path, no one. Please, 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 please continue on this path, dude. That's all I have to ask from you. Please, you are there. Keep going, dude. Please. Good looking out. Never heard of Yacht Rock before, but now I have. But now that I have, I got a whole new outlook on what I thought was soft rock. LOL. For this WHA, I used Ambrosia's "You're the Only the Only Lady." Isn't that the same joint that Ja just used? Oh, no. That was Joey, I think. Anyhow, chopped and laid the drums. I think it works. Still working on mastering and mixing. If you got some tips, please share. Yo, you're there, dude. You're getting closer and closer and closer the more you work. Seriously. The mix on this actually sounded very nice because we've talked before, like in the earlier submissions, you know, like when we first started after the beginning of the year, you had some stuff that was slightly distorted, a little hot. And I know you talked to Dixie. I know you talked to Wallace. This one this week, dude, is on point. I love this mix. I love this track. I love what you did with the sample, the drums. There's drops and mutes. There's movement in the song. That's what I'm talking about. You're on the way, dog. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to continue to repeat that. The work, the amount of work that you put into here, the amount of genius, so to speak, that you put into this, please continue that, dude. You'll get there. Trust me. You are very, very close. Thank you, my man. That was crazy, no one. Good Lord. Woo! Let's get some shouts out, man. Hey, man. I got one of my peoples, one of my family members in the house, so to speak. Me and this guy goes back about 20 years at this point. Yeah, close to it. I call him, he would never say it, I call him a Michigan hip-hop legend. He has been around for quite a long time. My man, Zal, a.k.a. Zowski the Prodigy. But Zal, dude, thank you for coming through and hanging with us, bro. You know I greatly appreciate you and anything that you're involved in, man. Thank you. Shout out to Freehand just stepping in. What's up, man? You just missed your submission not that long ago. Yeah, a couple back. Who else? I think we got everybody. Woo! We on a good roll already, man. Let's keep it going. All right, we're gonna keep it in Detroit. Holla at this guy right here. One half of Double Negative Peoples. My man, Mike Notes. Bro, Ham. What the hell was that, Notes? That was nice. He does not say, man. He didn't say anything in his submission. Just WHA 159. Thanks, Notes. I have no information like what sample he used or anything. It could be just all organic. It kind of sounds that it is. And to be honest, if it is organic, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Why? Because if I were on a boat, that sounds like it's the perfect soundtrack. Excellent, excellent, excellent notes. This dude came with the real mellow. I love the sounds. I love the drums. I love the way it flowed. It actually had a little breakdown, a little change up a little bit. Towards the end, it added some more. I mean, yo, this is crazy, Notes. This is definitely, give him the stamp. Give him the stamp on that. You deserve it. You deserve it. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts, yo. Woo! That was absolutely nuts. You deserve that. Way to go, bro. Way to put that work in and make that work. Props to you for that one. You deserve that. Woo! Man, we are on a roll tonight. And I say that because now we get to this guy. My man, good friend, the oh my God, I totally screwed that up. Triumphant return of my guy, DJ Promo.
DJ Promo. DJ Promo.
had the nerve to have a damn flanger at the end. Are you serious, dog? I'm sitting here listening to it and I hear it flanging at the end. The hell with you, promo. Say, what's up, my brother? Yacht Rock? Well, I have a triple shot. You know I had to do it. Number 1, Toto, Rosanna. Excellent. Number 2, Hall and Oates, Kiss on My List. Excellent. Number 3, Christopher Cross, Sailing. Excellent. Hope you like it. 1. Yo. To hell with you, promo. Good Lord. That is insane, man. This dude, and I'm not about to put out his business at all. That's not what I do. But as I've said before, he went through a lot. I think it was around the second year, or was it the end of the first year? And tried my best to keep in contact with him because I knew what was going on, and actually lost touch. I know he was like off trying to take care of business, but to have this dude back here now and for him to pick up as if he never left, like, this is the kind of stuff he was doing before he bailed. And it's like, this dude has never, he has not lost a step at all. Promo, you are insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Thank you, bro. Jeez. Oh, God. What up, Northeast? I see you in the building. All right. Let's head over. About 4.5 hours away from where I am right now, to the championship team, the Chicago Liars. Over in Chicago, first up, my man, Gelati Beats. Liar. Yo, Gelati. Gelati was already dope before he got to CMA because I've heard some of his older stuff. This dude has been clowning. Definitely over these last couple of weeks. Last week's joint, I think, this last week and this week in particular. Woo! Yo, that's crazy what you did here. And he didn't give me anything as far as what he used in the submission or whatever. It sounds very familiar. I got to go back and listen to it. But man, that track is dope. Very dope. I like what you did with that sample. Couple different parts. You had a few different things going on. I like how the drums, I like how everything was laid out, period. The whole track as a whole was very, very dope. Very dope. Bruh, I'm done talking to you. Because you and this next cat, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of liars. Liars. Thanks, Gelati. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go holler at this dude. The other half of the great Chicago Liars team. My man, Agent Smith, 78. Look, man, I'm tired of y'all lying to me. Man, ain't nothing going on. I just, just did a little something. I don't know if it's great. Shut up. For this one, I tried to use elements from 3 different Yacht Rock artists. Redacted for the main sample, redacted for the drums, and redacted for the strings. Hopefully it turned out okay. Liar! Liar! Liar, liar, liar. Liar, 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 liar. No, I'm playing. Yo, yeah, I agree with Ron B. That was about 1:50 after the fade. It was about 1:50. There is it should be at least another minute long, dog. Good Lord, that is too short. I mean, but if you make it work, and you did, good Lord, man. Yo, we got to get with you offline to see what those samples were. But that sounded really, really dope, my man. Fire. Fire. Shout out to Chi-Town, man. Y'all are killing it right now. Please, 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 please continue, man. That's all I can ask. Yeah, let's check in over here and see who if we got anybody new in here. Shout out to Fields, just checking in. Fields in the building. Oh, Promo just shouted out Dre Smith. I ain't see him. Shout out to him if he's in here. You got to get here earlier, man. Who else we got here? Shout out to Northeast Beast, my man. What's up, dude? Zal is in the building. Let's see. Free Hands in the building. Mac Nelsino. Thank you for coming through. That's a new name. All right, that's it for now. Cool. Let's keep it going. Let's holler at this guy right here, who I already know. He's bringing heat. He has been on fire this entire year. Even going back to the Bang Show, he has been on fire. Highly anticipating this one right here. Shout out to my man, Ron B.
It's not just in my DNA. Say it with me, hashtag we are CMA.
Man, see? That's exactly what I was telling you. I knew this dude was going to come through for this one. Good Lord. And matter of fact, I'm going to take Dixie's advice. We're going to have to start addressing this dude by the name of Sir Ronald. Give him the proper title. Good Lord, Ron. I chose to use the Yacht Rock song Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb. Oh, and I like the younger brother of the Bee Gees. If you don't know who the hell Andy Gibb is, why the hell are you here? I wanted to change the whole feel of the original song, give it a hip-hop feel, but at the same time, have a mellow groove. Love the challenge. This was crazy, dude. This was absolutely crazy. Ron, I loved everything about this joint. Intro, straight into the main groove, couple of change-ups here and there. I love the way you use the sample. And again, Ron is another one of those elite mix cats, so to speak, that every week he's coming with a very, very clear, punchy, dope mix, for real. But yeah, it had a breakdown. I think that's around like the 120, 130. Couple of change ups and whatnots. But then after the breakdown, he comes in for a very, very brief verse with just 2 lines. Oh, dang it. I forgot the first line, but it was like, say it with me now. # we are CMA. Woo! Sir Ronald, my man, you are murderous. That's the best way to describe you, bro. Thank you for that. That's crazy. Woo, that's definitely getting another spin tonight. All right, let's head over to the DMV right now. Back to the DMV, I'll say that. Holla at my brother, who he's been family for about a year or so now, but now he's crew in the sense of he's part of CMA. He's been killing it. And I would expect nothing less. My man, Black Mav.
And I think a lot of people look at what you do and they just think it's just, hey, you walk in a studio. It's like, this is years of practice, committing, dedicating your entire life to this, obsessing over it.
Yeah.
What a beautiful feeling.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, the age part, I'm never really worried about the age part anyway, even though a lot of people do. Like, oh, man, you ain't gonna catch me at 40 or 50 rapping. Okay.
All right, whatever.
You're gonna catch me rocking, so do what you love until you don't love it anymore.
Yeah.
I love it, so keep doing it.
So, we all know that we as a collective hate Black Mav. I hate Mav even more when he doesn't give me any damn information. However, I like the title, and that actually tells the story because, cats name their tracks sometimes. And his said, WHA 159 Yacht Rock 2 Primo's Groove. So that, along with the DJ Premier interview in the beginning and the end, that tells the story. Bravo. That track, the chops on that joint, because I know that sample. The chops on that joint, dude. Good Lord, Mav. The drums. Good Lord. The bass line. The layout of the entire track is just nutty. Good Lord, Mav. That's why I like having this dude on the team, even though we all hate him. Hashtag shut up Black Math. Good Lord. That was stupid, yo. Shout out to my man PMC who just stepped in. Whew. Y'all are killing it tonight. Let's head over to St. Louis. Holla at my brother. He and his wife in the chat as usual. My man, Dixie Freely. Okay, so I think it was Rod B said it perfectly. I thought this was Yacht Rock, not cruise ship. That comment was great, dog. Yo, look, let me tell you why Dixie is my dude. Because and he actually expresses it in the intro. I'll say this, in his submission. For this assignment, I decided to challenge myself even further and attempt to make an organic yacht music / soft rock track. This is one genre that I've never tackled before. I tried to make something that I could hear Hall & Oates or Michael McDonald on. Hope it's dope. Peace. This is why Dixie is my man. That right there. Everybody else, well, a couple other people did some organic stuff or added organic elements to their samples. But for the most part, a lot of people did some sampling of Yacht Rock. This dude said, screw this, I'm going to make some Yacht Rock. And boy, did you succeed. Yo, look, I'm on the joint. I'm kicked back. I don't drink alcohol or anything, but I would have me something to sip on. Don't know what it would be. I have my little captain's hat on. I would be laid back listening to this track, yo. That was crazy. I loved everything about this track. He had a few different things going on. A couple different movements and drops and mutes, and then actually had a breakdown, brought it back up. I want to say it was around the 45 between that and a minute where he actually threw in the sustained string. I have always loved, especially like when I do my organic stuff. I love that sustained high note. Just and it just adds such a nice, what's the word? It's like the cherry on top, straight up. It just takes that dessert, so to speak, the chocolate sundae or whatever, puts the cherry on top, it just makes it even better. You are out of your damn mind, Dixie. This was incredible, bro. Props to you on that. Good Lord. You ain't getting no more damn stamps. That was crazy. Woo! Man, listen. Cats have been killing it tonight. We have made it to our final submission. The gentleman who actually gave us the challenge. Absolutely love having him to be a part of the crew. And a couple of people have said, why is he still here? Let this dude go. He needs to be out in the world. I kind of agree. I don't want him to leave, though. Shout out to my man, DJ Nocturnal. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and establish this right now. And I believe I've said it before, but I'll say it again and make it permanent. This guy, dog, something is wrong with Locke. It's a good thing, though. But this guy has a true gift, a genuine talent in taking you to a particular place. We've gone over this because I think the first time I really noticed it was the Cruising at Sunset from last winter, actually. And the way that this dude, and he actually told a story in his submission as well as in the track itself. That's when I noticed it. This dude, he actually makes music. Music is audible, but he makes music where you can literally visualize what's going on. Not only that, he hits the mark. Whatever the subject is that week, this dude does an excellent job of taking you there, of sitting you right in front of whatever the hell is going on. Whatever assignment we're doing, he definitely makes you visualize it. That is a ridiculous talent that you have, Locke. Good Lord, yo. This was incredible. This was inspired by Hall & Oates' Sarah Smile, but I used my process to make it my own, so it sounds nothing like the original. The crazy part about it is I heard in a couple of parts, I think it's only like 2 parts, where he took Daryl Hall's vocal where he actually says Sarah Smile. It's like Sarah or something like that. He took that part and like stretched and pitched it something stupid. And it if I didn't know the song, I would have no idea that that's where it came from. That one part. Now, knowing how Locke does it, because he does all this granular synthesis and sampling and all this kind of crap. Bruh, this was sickening. Holy crap, Locke. Yo, you inspired this assignment just by that picture, and then you killed it. Way to go, dog. And see, it's certain cats, and Locke is there, that are on at a level right now where they're kind of doing like stamp worthy stuff every week. I can't give out stamps every week, man. Especially not the Locke. Woo! Man, listen. This was another great week. Next week is going to be pretty dope. I already got a feeling it's going to be absolutely insane. At least I hope so. But yo, I want to thank all of y'all for coming out and hanging with us. Let's give some shouts out, man. Let's see what's popping over here. We got some people here, man. Woo! I love this. Lamont Solomon, what up, bro? Thanks for coming through, man. Jelani Beats, Mike Notes, Black Math, AS, Agent Smith 78, Northeast Beast, Fields, PMC, Jamari Mack, DJ Promo, RTO Beats, No One You Know, Jay Bishop, DJ D-Man, DJ Nocturnal, Ron B, Mr. Wallace. Hey, Zal, thank you for coming through, bro. Straight up. DJ Widebody, Netmaker, Ray Jean, Dixie Freely, J-Paz, Gemini 4D, my wife Samaya, love you, baby. Who we got? Freehand, Miss Tiff, G Jameson, thanks for coming through, my man. Good to see you. Mrs. J-Paz, hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming and hollering at us. Miss Pam, Mac Nelsino, Junior Gomez, Malik Hunter, Lee Rose. Let's get that again. Pachi. I'm not going to screw up the rest of your name. Thank you for coming through. Ja Rose, Miss Lena. I think I got everybody. Woo, man, listen. We do this every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Facebook.com/Computer Music Academy. And we post the replay on ComputerMusicAcademy.com as well as YouTube.com/Computer Music Academy the next day. If you would like to be amongst the great talent pool over at CMA, come on over to Computer Music Academy and join us. It is that simple. We are done for the week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you next time. See ya!